Cynthia.
Don't touch me. What's wrong with you?
I'm so sorry. So sorry. He thought you were somebody else.
Me.
Have a nice day. Hey, what you doing?
The oldest woman I ever loved right there. God's one true gift to me. Cynthia.
Hey everyone, I am Damian Holbrook from TV Guide Magazine and TV Insider, and I am talking with Cynthia Kaye McWilliams from The Last Days of Ptolemy Grey on Apple+. Cynthia, I don't want to spoil...
Never that.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil who you play, but what can you tell me about the character going into the show?
Cynthia is, I love this character in both the book and the story of the television, the teleplay. I love her because she exists in a memory, but in a way that is so powerful that she pierces through his present. And I think that Cynthia, what can we tell you about her? She's fierce. She is a woman outside of her time, maybe what we call ahead of her time, but I think outside of her time. Okay. She is a woman who loves Ptolemy in a way that scares him, but that he has the courage to love. And I think later is why that type of love that asks you to confront a fear, is what motivates him to confront what is now his greatest fear in the present day, which is dealing with regaining these memories and finding access to the history that he's losing as he battles with this dementia.
How soon can viewers expect to get to really know what their relationship was like?
I think episode 3 is when we really see the deep dive. Those first 2 episodes, as you said, we're just sort of getting a peek in the same way that I think his mind is sort of seeing her, that she is, I hate to use the word haunting, because haunting, it sounds like, it scares him. And in fact, I think it's the comfort to him. So it's more so like she's luring him. I think that those peaks that we're looking is that there is a luring that she is doing and a longing that he has to reach her. And so it's the pull that she has to him and the reach that he has to her. And I think that 3rd episode is when we're really going to get to see the electricity that allows for that connection to finally happen.
And she is also possibly a key motivator for a decision that he makes in that 3rd episode.
Yes.
Because there is and for Cynthia, it's basically, it would be a win-win. Like, her memory would be clearer than ever and also possibly end up reuniting them.
Well, in the space of, yes, I mean, I suppose reuniting them in the space of, well, that's hard to talk about, but yes. Right.
But in his memory, they would be back together, and
yes.
And the fear of losing that connection is, I honestly, like, when you say haunting, I think like anchoring. She anchors him,
Yes. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use
there you go.
When I talk about the show again, I'll be stealing that, sir.
Omar, first let's talk about you, because we meet you very early on in the story, and he's a good guy.
Solid dude. I wanted to be the catalyst.
Right.
His connection is a kind of a caretaker for his uncle, someone who he idolized in childhood that now he has to take care of and sees in a very vulnerable position. And he seeks guidance that I don't think Ptolemy is any longer able to give him. And in his life, about the decisions that he has to make. And, the Reggie character is kind of the catalyst for what sets off the entire premise of the story.
And now, Marsha, you're also a key role in bringing people into Ptolemy's life. First through Reggie and then through Robin. Talk about this character and where she stands in regards to Ptolemy being somebody who is fading and drifting away.
I think Nisi has a very hard time dealing with the fact that her uncle, that she has known for so long, all her life, and she talks about being his favorite niece and him being her favorite uncle. It's very hard for her to see someone she no longer recognizes and who no longer recognizes her. And I think, at heart, Nisi is also a caretaker. She's a matriarch. She takes care of Robin. She brings people into her home who need help. And I think what falls apart for her with Ptolemy, why she's unable to fulfill that role with Ptolemy is because she really feels helpless. It's something she can't fix. And I think that's hard for her to admit. And I think her way of dealing with it is to retreat.
Oh my God, what a great character.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So talk to me about Robin, because she comes in as this very fierce, strong woman.
Yes.
But for some reason, I also wanted to protect her.
Good. I'm glad you're saying that. Thank you. That's really important to me because I wanted to be in her truth. You know, like I feel the world often wants a smile from women in general and from Black women. And I was like very adamant in this series, like, no, you have to earn that smile. You know, they're not going to just get this smile, not the doctor, not Ptolemy, not Roger, not any of these people. You have to earn it. And when you gain her trust, you will see that she is all heart and she is all love. And I really, that's so important to me.
And she's a great advocate for him, especially once he's faced with the option of, you know, either getting his memory back or, you know, or staying in dementia. Both have negative, you know, end results, I guess. What does that do for her going forward as far as trusting, you know, this relationship? Because if somebody chooses to almost check out, what does that leave her?
Yeah, I think that for her, it was completely overwhelming because she didn't know this man that long. And now it's a life-altering decision that he can't really make on his own, you know? And it becomes her responsibility. So then in the moments when it feels like it backfires, she feels like, what did I do? I'm this child. I don't know how this happened to me. Yeah.
Everyone, do not miss The Last Days of Ptolemy Grey on Apple Plus.